important issue in the whole boxing, I mean in every martial art, in every sport and so on, is the breathing part. Breathing, you should be aware of when and how to breathe in, and when and where how to breathe out. And breathing, you know, that is where the power comes from. It is not from the muscles, it's your way how you have to breathe. The way how you... If I stand like that, believe me, then your breathing is nothing, but look at my position, you will also say, oh, phew, hey, that's a boxer, I don't need to fear. Because a boxer that stands needs air filled in the body. And that is, again, a much better position to stand in. So when we are in that position that we started with, in breathing position in this case, you have to lift your hands as a defense. But then, how are you going to breathe? No, it doesn't work. You have to learn how to breathe in and breathe out. And that's how you learn in shadow boxing. That is why we were busy. And you hear me getting the breath out when I punch. So when I breathe in, I'm in the safe position. And when I breathe out, so you hear, I'm breathing in and I'm breathing out. And when do I do breathe in, I'm in the safe position, and I'm breathing out is when I start punching. And that is why when you are entering a training hall, wherever in the world, you will hear a lot of noise, sounds. And the reason is very simple. These sounds are very, very much needed. You need each sound for expressing the air coming out. And making a noise is just let it go. And how to focus, how to concentrate yourself on letting the air go. If you are try to hit the back without relieving any air, you will find out less than 30 seconds you will already have problems, because this will compress your air more. Because if you get hit a back, you don't hit the back only, you return a power. So you get a power back. Any power you push in the back, you will get back from the back. So that is the reason also you have to breathe out. You breathe in, out at the moment that you punch, that gives you the power, but also you're going to get back a power. And if your lungs are full, try it, then with full lungs, and then you will feel a kind of explosive action inside your lungs. So you want to avoid that. That is why when we punch, from this basic position, hish, 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 you hear me exploding. And you see, it doesn't cost me energy. That exploding is needed to relieve the air from my lungs, to accelerate my speed, and to put the power inside the punches. So you need it for all these kind of things. And then when you get back, hish, 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 you breathe. But one thing is very important. In competition, breathing like this is very, very, very dangerous, because you see, you're going to get all punches on your stomach. So that's why you see boxers breathing here heavily, and then when they come out, then they relieve, and then they stand, they walk around. This is the moment that they get the air inside again. In our case, is when you do it a few times, you step back, get the air inside the lungs, get it back, and then start punching again. Yeah? So that's it. Now we start with the switching part. I give you one punch, and now I have to switch. Yeah, that can be a switch. Yeah, that can be a switch. And for the beginning, this is the way how we switch. Yes, 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 yes. But is it the best way? No, it is one way. Normally, when I switch, it's yes, 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 yes. Yes, because I like it to do it yes with power. Yes, I want it every yes punch to be effective. Yes, but there is no need to do it all the time. So you can move, dash, dash, dash. Make it a speed game. Dash, 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 dash. Or you can make it a power game. Yes! 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 See? Yes! 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 Anything goes. As long as you learn how to use the first ingoing power to the front. Yes! Get it done. Yes! Get it done. Yes! See? Yes! Change! Yes! Learn to coordinate. Yes! Learn step, yes! Hand. Step, yes! Hand. Step, yes! Hand. Next round is with the hook. Yes! 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 So what we do now is up and down. Up and down. What does, that's a question that I get a lot, what does boxer has to do with the brain? In fact, everything. If we take the traditional boxing, they focus on the right side of the brain because they jab a lot. And sometimes they give a very hard, powerful right hand because that's what we call the power hand. The power hand is always behind. You use the left or the right, depending on where you stand, and then sometimes you use the power hand. That's okay, it's good to do. My idea is, and that's because of aging, your brain's getting an unequal stimulation when you only do one side in front. I mean, it's difficult enough, believe me. For most people, already this boxing itself is already difficult enough. That's what I can understand. So that's why many people choose for that kind of style only to learn it by beginning. Because, you know, it is already not a simple thing. Boxing is not at all simple. Keep that in mind. And then boxa, so use two sides, is even more complicated. So that is why I'm not so in favor of promoting my stuff for competition. But one, I find out that it is superb for your brain. Because now I'm stimulating the right hemisphere because I use my left jab. And then when I change, I use my left because I use my right. That's why we see a lot of things when you do boxa with your front hand. And that is because of the stimulation reason. Because if you stimulate left and right on an equal level, between them you have a bridge. Here in the middle somewhere is a bridge. And then the transfer between the left and the right hemisphere is very important. And the faster you can get that transmission equally strong, the less memory loss you will have, the less chance of brain problems you will create. So why to start with Boxa as a brain boxing. And why do I call it brain boxing? Is because of the stimulation reason of both hemispheres, and most of all is it because you have to learn how to use up and down in an equally changing way. That means you stimulate the whole brain and not only a parts of it. You stimulate it left because you stand left, and then you stand right, and then you hook left, you hook right. But it's not the only thing. I'm going to show you that we also use the training for just only the backhand. That's the next step. And then you will see that that training is again different, because you want to develop power from every move, and that is the secret again. So you stimulate not only speed, agility, power, but speed, power. You develop a lot of other things with doing the Boxa alone. You see that in the chapter about breathing, and now you see the chapter about your brain. You stimulate your brain in an equal way by doing different things at all time. So that's why you never see me doing a lot of repetitions. So round 1 is the same as round 2, round 3, round 4, round 5. I don't do that. And the simple reason is I do it in different trainings. So in one training you get every time a difference. And then in the next training every time a difference. But within the same training, that training 1 and training 2, we do the same kind of techniques in a different order. So you get repetition. Be sure you get repetition. But it's creative repetition. So every time again, you will have a different training. And the reason is very simple, that every time again, it's a repetition of the basic principles, but always in a different jacket. It's like when you go to a painting and you watch the painting. Every time you put paint on the painting, you put it on the screen, you put the paint on it, you will use the paint and the screen, and always in the same setting, because you put the paint on the screen, but you use different applications. And that's what we do in Boxa. So keep in mind that we use the same training, but always in a creative, different way. You see that in this training I develop power, pure power. The whole body works in the power mode. But watch also the way how my feet are moving. You will see that they are both in the direction of the power.